and then have my meat go up. What's up, guys? A bunch of Bradburys here.
What's up, guys? I'm Mo Bradbury. I'm Ethan Bradbury. What's up, guys? I'm Mo Bradbury. I'm Ethan Bradbury. Bradbury.
Okay, welcome back to the Hermit Chunk Challenge, and that's going to be the only way I can get down from there. Thank you for joining me today. Episode number, I can't remember, 15 it is. That's right. So, it's a new day on the Hermit Chunk. There's Kevin. There's Belinda, hanging out as they always do. And what are we going to be doing today? Well, we have got a fair bit of stuff to do today, and some of it involves animals, and we always love that. But before I get into that, I just wanted to talk about some of the comments and all that sort of stuff. And while I do that, I'm going to go over to... Wow, that's loud. I'm going to go over to the other chunk. That's... Alright, I'm going to be heading over to the other chunk and doing a little bit of clearing up while we have a chat. Okay, that's also one thing I'm going to be doing, is moving this portal to the correct position here on this chunk, because I don't like it being stuck out there on a bridge. Hey guys, how's it going? Pigs, cow, good. Okay, now what I wanted to do while I was over here is just clean out some of this sand. Just basically what I want to do, this is ridiculous, having this little hill on this chunk. Now, I don't want to do that. See, all these guys are coming down here because they think they can probably get out. So I got a lot of comments in the last episode about a variety of different topics. And some of those were about the food. Because I was talking about how much food I was eating, and I was going through food, and all it felt like was I just eating and eating. And yeah, of course, I forgot about that. Because when you're full... that regenerates your health and uses up the food. So that's not a bad thing. I'd sort of forgotten about that, so that explains it. And that sort of leads us on to the other thing that, you know, everyone's going, stop eating potatoes, get in some of that meat action, that hot meat steak. And you're quite right. That's one thing we are definitely going to be doing. We are going to be building a meat farm. Because one thing I don't like is I don't like manually planting plants and wheat and planting carrots and, you know, and what do you call it, breeding these guys. Look at him there. You know, you got to breed them with wheat, which means you got to get wheat. No, not interested in any of that. I just want auto meat. Okay, now how am I going to get up there? That's going to be an interesting exercise. Yeah, I want auto meat. So I think we have a way of doing that, especially being on a sort of island in the middle of nowhere. We're going to be able to make an auto meat farm and an auto pork farm and other meats. And after I'm finished, we could probably open up a kebab shop or something. But anyway, that's later on in the episode. I'm worried these animals are going to fall down. I really don't like this wall of stuff. Okay, the next question I got was about the poison, and yes, as everybody pointed out to me, you can't die from poisoning. It'll take you to half a heart, which still, guys, isn't that good. I mean, if something hits you, just one hit at half a heart and you're dead. So yeah, I agree. I was panicking a little over nothing, that you can't die from the poisoning. And yes, another comment I got was about the music, because on episode, I think it was 13, I introduced a new intro music. Got a few responses about it, not all of them positive. We did a slightly different mix with the Snowcrash intro music, and that will be permanent for the time being. So enjoy that, and I'm happy to reintroduce the original intro music. Now, the other thing I get asked a lot is what resource pack am I using, and it's very simple. It is a slightly modified version of Faithful 32, which you can now get for Minecraft 1.9. So look, I'll put some links in the description. There goes my shovel, and I've got no sticks. We do have an axe, and we do have some wood here. So let's grab some wood. Come on, pig, you're not allowed in here. Oh man, 1.9, pushing entities, pushing animals around, and this is terrible. This is ridiculous. Look at it. He used to be able to push these guys around, get through. He got through this hole here while I was trying to make another shovel. In, out, get. I feel like punching, but he fell down, and I don't know what health is he on. Get. Get out of here. All right. Here we go. What do we want? Shovel. Bang, bang. That'll do. Let's grab 2 just to be on the safe side. Okay. So where was I? Food. Yes. I had another really useful comment from Amethyst Stoya, and she writes, disgusting. Well, I'm really glad I could help, Amethyst, so stick around for some more disgusting episodes coming to you weekly. Okay, guys, I'm just about finished here. I could keep going, but we've got the super smelter underneath here, and really what I want to do is just flatten this whole thing out and put a fence around it. And just leave the super smelter. But to do that, oh look, we've got a wall pig. Oh, that's disturbing. Where is that guy? If I can get around here, there we go. Look at him. Do you want to get out, mate? Here you go. Go through there. That's it. In. Oh, this pushing mobs around is really... let me get a block ready. In there. Right. Okay. So, what was the last thing I was going to mention? Oh, the elevator. That's right. I got stacks and stacks of comments about, yeah, I should use this elevator or I should use that elevator. And that looks like there's going to be a gap there if an animal gets in there. And, guys, it was very simple. You saw what I had to work with when I was underneath that island. In fact, let's go over and have a look. Okay, let's go down here. Alright, here we are. This is the elevator I built in the last episode. Now guys, what I was going to say is thank you for all the suggestions. I am aware of a bunch of elevators. In fact, there's probably about 3 or 4 different elevator designs on my channel from past tutorials. But the important thing was I needed to fit this in, and remembering that all there was a single pillar of a smooth stone running down here, and I needed to fit it in this. I needed it to look good, and I needed to be super compact. And this thing's like 4 wide by, oh, sorry, it's 1 wide by 4 deep, or however you want to say it. It's about as compact as you can get. I just can't get any more compact than that. And it sort of blends in. So yeah, there are a bunch of other elevator designs, but they're wider, they're more sort of bigger footprint, and yes, they sort of work better and everything else. But this is just doing the job. And this one's working really well, apart from a little bit of damage as you go up. And I'm going to bring that up as well, up to the surface here. I don't want it sort of landing in this area. I don't know. I'll work it out. Anyway, that's enough digging for now. I will finish that other chunk at another time. Right now, I've got a bunch of cleaning up to do before we get into auto meat. I still want to make this little thing a little bit prettier here. That's not going to be a tough task, but I need to concentrate, so I'll probably do that off camera. And I want to move this fish farm. I still need some mending enchantments and things like that, which I haven't got, but I want to move it. I want to move it somewhere. There's a little bit of hollow action under here, and I'll probably move it over into there, just out of the way, and it'll make this area look a lot nicer, and not have this huge white carpet thing hanging off the side here. And then we're going to get on with auto meat, and auto meat's going to go down there somewhere at the bottom. But before we do that, I've got to finish these menial tasks. Just to give you guys a little bit of an update. This sort of outhanger here, the throne of Kevin, Sir Kevin up there, I have not finished it, but for the time being, that's sort of, I've just sort of gone out there, scaffolded out, created a few little supports, and that'll keep me happy for the moment. It's pretty basic, can't really see it from here, and we might get a better look from underneath, but just giving you guys an update. We have been doing a fair bit of housekeeping, so we've done that. What else have I done down here? If we come along here, you can see that I've reconstructed, hopefully, a working fish farm here. I just copied the design outside there, which is somewhere over there, just there. That's right, I copied that fish farm, put it here, and I think it was working last time I checked. Yeah, it's doing the flappy thing. If you guys don't remember that or haven't seen it, go back. I don't know what episode it is, but it'll be called something like The Best Fish Farm. I needed to move that into here. This is a good little place for it. And if I do need to do... Oh, I just remembered. I'm going to have to put some glass... Okay, you can't catch fish in water unless there's clear skylight to the water. I mean, you can have glass or something, but it has to be able to see the sky. I think. I don't know. I just remember that that was a thing. So that's okay. We can put a block of, I don't know, black glass or brown glass or something up there. Okay, I've got to do that. Otherwise, I won't be able to catch any fish. So I need to demolish that fish farm. What else have I been doing down here? Nothing much. So yeah, I will get on with, you know, getting rid of all this and tidying it all up. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of all this garbo in here. Okay, so I'll relocate that off camera because that's super not exciting, and move all that over into one of those chests, get rid of this whole thing, and then we just don't have to go out here anymore. The next thing I need to do is grab myself some wheat. Don't tell me I'm out of wheat. That's not even possible, is it? No, there will be wheat. There's some. Okay, why do we need that? Because we need to get rid of these sheep. Oh, the meat farm. Oh, it's all happening, guys. I've been doing little bits and pieces. Down there, auto meat. Yeah, I'll show you what's going on down there in a moment. Wow, that grass is taking a long time to spread, and I'll explain that. Right now, I need to get some sheep. I need white sheep. All right, let's break these guys out. Because auto meat will not work if there's already animals in the spawn chunks, and we are right here on top of the spawn chunks, which stretch out, I think, 4 chunks by 4 chunks. I don't know, or 16 by 16, something. Anyway, that's definitely in the spawn chunks down there. This is, and if you've got animals, nothing else is going to spawn. So let's let these guys out. We'll kill this guy. Oh, awesome. We've got 2 white sheep here. Come on, guys. That's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 sheep. Come down here. That's it. 2 sheep into the nether. Actually, no, not me. All right, you guys go in there. Oh, and this 1.9, look at it. It's just crazy trying to push it. Right, you're through. Come over here. Sheep, come over here. Come on, all the peeps are watching. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. All right, I might speed this up. It's just ridiculous. And I was smart. I've got the sheep in there. Come here, sheep. Now, guys, I know... Come on, sheep. Over here. Can't you see the lovely wheat I'm holding? Oh, you're going to make me break the fence, aren't you? Why can't you get through here? Come on. Right, here, wheat. Over here. That's it. In here. Now, I know this isn't the best environment for you sheep, but just don't harass the locals and it'll be fine. What is wrong with this one? What is wrong with you? Get in there. Oh, so if you don't sneak, you can push them faster. Yeah, I used to just hold down shift when I moved animals around. That was just the way you did it. I don't know why. But there we go. All right. Now, guys, enjoy your home here. Don't harass the locals. Won't bother you. Look, yummy. It doesn't look too delicious, this grass, does it? But don't worry. It's full of nutrition and it tastes exactly the same as the grass over there in the overworld. Let's get out of here. That's enough sheep. Alright, let's get out of here. So yeah, if I need them, I can take them to the other chunk or breed them up here. And there's a ghast. Oh, great. What is that going to hit? Hit nothing because he despawned. How awesome. Let's just get out of here. Alright, they're safe in there. I need to show you the auto meat. And we just put that there so sheep didn't fall down it. And hopefully I'm not going to die. No, the water's still there. Okay. So, here is this thing. Now, basically, it's pretty much sort of a similar design to our main mob farm there. So, if you missed that one, go back. It'll be called, I don't know, Best Mob Farm on YouTube or something like that. It uses a slightly bigger platform. It uses a 12 by 12 but it will have the same sort of piston arrangement in each corner. I'm just going to do 2 layers because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered. This grass is taking forever. And what we're going to do is have 2 platforms. It's going to flush water periodically and flush the mobs out. That's the idea. And also that because it's basically below about Y16 or Y14 or whatever it is, as you get lower in the Y values, there is basically the potential for a higher chance of mobs spawning in regards to the way it searches for valid places for mobs to spawn. It's a bit complicated, and I will put a link on the screen up there. I'll also put a link down in the description, and you can go look at it. The guy who did this farm, can't remember his name, I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Once the grass is all grown, and hopefully it's going to grow up onto that bit. And by the way, guys, that's why I needed that silk touch, because I needed to get grass from up there down to here. That was the primary reason of why I needed to be able to harvest the grass, because can you imagine trying to grow grass down to here? Nah, not a fun thing at all. So essentially, this farm is just going to work like most other farms. As I said, they're going to flush periodically. They're going to fall into fire. We're going to use a clever technique there to cook their meat and grab the cooked meat before it disintegrates. And then we're going to send it all the way back up to there so that I have like a meat vending machine. Yeah, that's what I want, and this is going to provide it, I hope. So I've added a fair bit of stuff onto this farm, and this grass is taking forever. It's almost finished. The grass has grown down there. It got up to here. I used that little, we'll put a bit of a dirt block there, and it's almost grown. It's just got to creep over to here, and then this thing will just about be done. So while I've been waiting for the grass to grow, I've added on all the redstone. It's not very complicated. As I said, it's very, very similar to this guy over there. That mob farm that we built uses the same timer and everything else. The differences are, so let me go back a step. We've got a 12 by 12 grass area, 2 by 2 hole. In the corners here, we've put 2 blocks like that. Okay, that helps the water flow around them. All right, so that's step 1. Then in the corners, we've got a block and another block next to that. Same in every corner, it's identical. All right, we've also added a fence post there and there. The piston is set 1 higher. Up there, we set the piston down at ground level. That's not the case here. We set it off to the side, and you'll see it. The timer is running at the moment, so you'll see it spurt out there. What we do here is we've got a fence post, another fence post, and a fence post there. And what that does is stop the water leaking outside. Now, if I grab a bucket of water, what we can do is, and let me just check to see where all this water's going to go. It's probably going to knock out a couple of torches. So if we put the water in like that, you'll see that it flows down into there, and the same in each corner. Now, if I just wait a second, that piston will push out and stop the water. Okay, there it goes. We'll just wait for this water to disappear. Right. Okay, so you sort of see, I can't really get up there, but you sort of see how it goes. The water just sits, so it's 1 block higher. And then when the piston retracts, it lets the water out. It flows over the sides here and into there, like that. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. That'll flush the animals, and then down there we'll cook them. Okay, so if we come down the bottom here, I'll show you. This is the standard hopper timer clock we built in the other mob farm. It's exactly the same. You take your signal off one of these blocks here, and off goes the redstone up there to that side, and then it goes off to that side, and come up here, and you'll see that torch lights that block, blah, 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 and it fires those pistons. You want all the pistons in sync, so when they all extend, and then the redstone just comes all the way over to here, and it's exactly the same pattern on this side as it is on that side, and you do the same in every corner. Fairly basic stuff. Now, the other thing is, looking at other people's farms, it looks like the cycle is about 10 seconds off, 10 seconds on. Can I reach that hopper? Here we go. Let's just see what this goes up to. It's going to reach about 16 or something. Here we go. Oh, it was 20. Okay. So I've got 20 items in there, and it seems about right. I may have to adjust that, but yeah, that's not really a big problem. Okay, so the other thing is, that seems to be working well. We will have to put a roof on. So we've got 2 layers here. So 12 by 12 green grass. I don't know if I mentioned, it's got this perimeter. So I've just got like an extra block perimeter around it with this fence, and that stops any animals getting out and stuff like that. So I may not have mentioned that before. You do need to put it does need to have a 2 air gap. So in this layer here, you can see we've just got a 2 block gap, and then the layer above. I think you can keep stacking these too. So you can just keep stacking them up if you want. I'm just going to do 2 and see how that goes. I am going to need to put a roof on here though. I don't want Endermen spawning in here because they're going to pick up the dirt blocks and cause absolute chaos. So if we have 2 high lower half slabs on the roof here, that will stop the Endermen because the Endermen need a 3 high gap to spawn. So I'm going to get on with that, get this roof on. I can pull some water out of the slime farm there, it's infinite water, and go around with buckets, fill in all these, and do the bottom, and then I'm going to probably show you the fire pit. Okay, I've got that roof on there. They are lower half slabs, so nothing will be able to spawn on that, and I don't need to keep it lit up. And you can see there that I've left a 2 by 2 opening there, and that lets any daylight in. I don't know why, maybe it makes it more efficient or something. And that's pretty much it. You can see it flushing there. Everything's getting pushed down into the center. And now we just need to make the killing platform, and we'll do that now. This is a little bit tricky. We've got a creeper here. Here we go. And he's gone. All right. Now, what was I doing before I was so rudely interrupted? We've got our piston. We need some mine carts with hoppers. Now, you can see here that we've got a there's this gap, then another one, and then we've got hoppers, and all those hoppers are going off into that direction there. Now, these hoppers are going to collect the meat, but you need to be able to cook the meat. Now, the problem with cooking the meat is when the animal falls into the fire, it also burns the meat and the meat disappears. So how we're going to get around that is we're going to use hopper mine carts. Now, if you didn't know, these guys actually can collect items. I don't know, it's fast. It's maybe 10 times the rate of a hopper. And if I can get right. So what we're going to do is put 2 rails down on top of there, 2 of those guys on there, and the idea is we're going to push the netherrack into these mine carts. So they're sort of like the mine cart with hoppers are actually inside the block. I know it sounds crazy, but check it out. And no, we're not going to do it that way. We are going to, I don't want to push them because I might push them out of the way, but where's our piston? Get your piston facing that direction like that. And if we put a torch there... Alright, okay, I've made a mistake. Let me grab my torch. I didn't remove the rails before we did that. So what that thing's done is pushed the block, it's pushed the rails, then it's pushed that cobblestone. Just ended up being a huge mess. So put that there, and put that there, and those actually do have hoppers, and you just sneak in here and kill the rail like that. Okay, knock out the rail really carefully. They fall down, the rails are in there, grab those. Now we can push our block. That is awesome. Okay, kill the torch, put another netherrack, put the torch down again, and now we've got this sort of floor here. I'm going to do the same for this side. Just a quick tip, guys. If you're having trouble like getting in there and breaking the rail, or the minecarts are squirting out before you actually get them into place, just use a half slab like that, and then you can put that in. It keeps the cart in there, and then you can break it like that, and that works really well. This is the last one. Put it in, put our torch down, and we're done. Alright, let's just cover that up. Now, I'm really nervous about moving those half slabs. I'm not going to do it. Those carts are fine. If you're really worried about it, you know, you can double up the slabs like that. I'm just going to finish building the wall around it like this. If I can reach, there we go. Okay, I just got my flint and steel. I almost forgot about that. Light this up like that. And basically your animals are going to fall down, cook. So your hopper minecarts are going to grab the stuff really quickly. It won't have time to burn up. Then the hoppers below that are going to grab the stuff out of the hopper minecarts, and it's all going to flow into here. Now let's just block this up and just get any garbo that's in there. So in conclusion, there are a couple of things that we still got to do. For one, I don't really like having to go down to get my meat. I'd really prefer to have my meat cooked down low and then have my meat go up. I'd prefer to have it working that way. So we'll probably be doing that in the next episode. Maybe bring these hoppers around here and I don't know, we'll probably just get them up back to this level using a dropper or something. And then just next to this, we will have a meat evader. So we'll see how this is performing in the next episode.